Alright, here we have a Simplicity 2210. This one's all original. It looks kind of wet right now. I was driving it in the snow just a few minutes ago. 10 horsepower cast iron Briggs. Fuel tank, real good shape, no rust whatsoever. The cap just broke a few days ago. I dropped it on the ground accidentally. It's got a Honda size battery in it. They have those in Civics and CRVs and all those other Honda vehicles. I got the back lit up right now because the idler pulley here for the center PTO was not making this belt engage. So I got it off, and I'm gonna figure out what's going on here, because it's when this lever goes back it should compress it enough to turn the mower deck, but it doesn't. Use just a little bit of grease here from this pulley. I don't see why it would be doing that. There's absolutely no play in these shafts on either side. It doesn't move. It's got the original seat pan on it. Seat's not really any good, but the pan is the original. Tires are in real good shape. Pulleys are real tight on this thing. Ooh, there's a problem right there. It's funny because I was driving it around for a while and it didn't have any issues. That's all good. Parking brake works, and you push on there and give this a turn. I haven't tried the mower deck yet. I am sure it's fine. It might be a noisy bearing though. Center PTO, real good shape, really tight. I mean really tight. I don't know what the heck, why the person added that, but the push the button starter actually works. You turn the key on and then do that. This also, you can turn it all the way and start it too. I don't know why they would have both, but I also just got done a couple hours ago. I did the head gasket in it. A lot of gunk in there, and it blew out on the one side, and oil was basically dripping down the front of the engine. The grill's really nice. It's not smashed or anything. There's a lot of paint left on it. This for the snowblower. I got the snowblower outside. It's one of those 36 inchers. Single belt design. Looks pretty neat. I can't wait to put it on. But I want to see if the mower deck works good first. Well, here's the head gasket. You can see it's all wet on this side over here. And it, when I saw the cylinder was all clean on that side too, so it was basically taking raw fuel and oil and cleaning itself and then pushing itself out. Engine ran pretty good though. 75 pounds of pressure in the cylinder before changing it. I got a Briggs and Stratton gasket for it. Oh, and when I was doing that, I discovered all of this squirrel shit. That was all in there behind the cover here. And I used the vacuum, so I probably got twice as much as that out of there. It went down to the coil, and it filled all the way up to the top here and was just spewing out. And then on the other side here, it was about halfway down. So I got out as much as I could with the vacuum and needle nose pliers, and then started it and then started blowing air up this way and blowing air that way. And get it all out of there. I like the design for this. And you push down on the button up here. It pushes down on this rod and then lifts that. So you can put it in the notch. Oh, I forgot about that. That's why the fuel cap got broken. This thing here is for the tiller attachment. And when I was just moving that rod, it moves this, which pushes that forward. And that's why that fell on me just now. But at the lever here, you see this little notch here, fall right in there. That's a nice tight lift. Real good design, I think. That's even better. You can set your height. Not that that matters because it's a free-floating deck, but the height of the rear rollers is adjustable. I really like these old Simplicity. Some of you may remember I had that 7117. That was really freaking cool. Here it is with the mower deck off. Three spindles and an idler. Pan or cover. As far as I can see, there are no grease zerks on here, so they're going to be internal sealed bearings for the most part, and it was seized when I figured this out. I just gotta adjust this, put a little more spring tension on it, and then that did the trick. When I engaged it, it wanted to kill the engine. I'm like, huh, that's weird. So I reached my hand underneath here and grabbed this and pushed it. And then re-engaged it again. It started spinning, but it was real noisy, and then it kind of quieted up. But whoever had it before me, looks like they did a little bit of wet mowing with it, because this is all caked on thick mud. None of that looks like grass, it looks like mud. So once I get it all cleaned up, got a hot water pressure washer over here. We'll get the whole thing cleaned up, and then this thing's got new bearings in it. They're all pretty noisy. And then when that gets cleaned up and this gets cleaned up, I'll put the snowblower on, and that's the way it'll be for the rest of the winter. Here it is with the snowblower attachment. And this is also after I pressure washed the whole thing with the hot water pressure washer. It's a really neat setup on here. The one pulley moves, the other one's fixed, and then basically it just pushes down on it and lets it turn. And the chute here doesn't have any gears on it, it's just rope. So if I turn this, it moves that. Kind of neat. And then, the snowblower here is held up by this pin here, and same on the other side. But you first got to lift it up and onto the thing here. There's a notch right here in the snowblower frame that sits up in there.